Good evening, everybody. My name is Jennifer Smith. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the Creativity in Motion project with some very cool animated stamps. So I just wanted to give you a little disclaimer. I'm at my crop weekend this weekend, so we'll give you a little pan around of what's going on and all the ladies that are here cropping away. So it might not be 100% quiet, but we'll do our best while we look into these really cool stamps. And I'm gonna put some cards together with you and show you some really cool kits that I have happening. So first off, this is kind of the, I guess, pamphlet you get when you buy the kit, and I'm just gonna run through the kit contents with you. I'm gonna find my video so I can see your comments. So just give me 2 seconds to get that up. There we go. Sorry, I'm running solo here, so get all my technical stuff out of the way. There we go. So this is the instruction sheet that comes in every single kit. It tells you how to assemble step by step your project. So that comes in every single kit. Plus you will get card bases and envelopes. Hello, Anita, how are ya? So you'll get card bases and envelopes. Hopefully you're doing something scrappy this weekend, Anita. Then you're going to get 2 sheets of glitter gems. There's 100 in here, so you'll have lots to work with. And then we have some thin cuts that go in your Big Shot, your Cuttlebug, whatever you're using. Hey, Dawn. So the border tab thin cuts. You will get a 6x6 bright pad of paper with a ton of really cool patterns in here that they have brought back, so I love it. Hey ladies, hey Carla. So that is the bright stack that you'll get with this collection. Then you will also get, to go with your border thin cuts, you'll get border tab sayings. So these fit really nice right in the tabs on all of these. So you'll get that stamp set with it. And then you'll get the stamp sets that make the magic. The bright stack is so good, right, Carla? So you'll get the stamp sets that make the magic. They look weird in person, but that's what makes them move. So I'm just gonna pull them out, give you an up-close shot of them. So there's a heart, there's a happy birthday, thank you, hello, surprise, thanks, and congrats. And then we have another one that is butterflies and dragonflies, which is super gorgeous. I love it. And it's got a bunch of coordinating sayings to go with it. Cheryl, could you grab me that sunflower card, please, over there? Thanks. Over there, thanks. And then I have here some little cute animals. You wish you were, aw. I know, I wish you were here too, Anita. So it's got some cute sayings. So there's a fox, an alligator, a lion, and a hippo. And then you will get the other portion of what makes the magic is the animation sheets. So these come 3 in a pack. They're separated out by white cardstock, so they don't get all scratched up. And they come in 12 by 12 sheets. And they're probably making you dizzy because they're awful to look at. So I'm just gonna put them away, but that's what you get in the kit. For the extra little pieces that we used for this workshop, which comes with full directions, by the way. So you don't have to guess on how to make these. This comes with full directions. Hey, Joanne. I used these. So they are square stitched frames and thin cuts and stitched rectangles and thin cuts. I used these when I made the samples that we're going to show you today. So I want to show you a few samples that you may or may not have seen which are the fun part. So here are some samples made out of the bright stack and one made without the bright stack. So this one, for all of you Cricut users out there, if you would like the file for this one, it does use Close to My Heart cartridges. I posted a picture of it, you've probably seen. I'll show you again how it works. It's amazing fun. But if you want the design space file for this, just comment below and I can send it to you. You will need the Close to My Heart cartridges to make it, but other than that, everything to make this card and the fun motion stamps that go in it, you'll need to buy, but the design space file for the paper, I can give you the file for. There's a few extra ones that I've made that we're not gonna assemble tonight, but we're gonna assemble 4 of them. So there's another one right here. So the trick with these stamp sets is not to be zipping back and forth with them, because then you won't really see the motion. You won't give it time to work. But we're gonna make these ones. I'm gonna show you the heart because it has some wow factor in it. If I can get a spot where it's not glary. There we go. So there. And then you've seen the butterfly again, and oh, we have the happy birthday. Awesome, yeah, comment below if you want the file. I'll be happy to send it to you. It's a design space file. So there you go, is the happy birthday. So lots of movement in these cards for sure. So they're really cool. So I'm gonna show you how to assemble them one at a time. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna find my chair here. We're gonna open up. I've kind of pre-done some of the legwork on this. So it was a time saver. So I've went and I've cut out my border tabs. I've pre-stamped the words on there. I've pre-stamped the images. Yeah, we got some cackly ladies back there, sorry. Then we've got the pre-cut animation sheets, the stitched frames, and the pieces that are pre-stamped on the card, and this one here. This is the one we're gonna be making. So I'm just gonna grab, I'm using the Close to My Heart runner. It comes in a little package. It's not refillable, but I love it because it comes out in little dots. So it makes doing things like the frame really easy to do. So I am going to just get started. So I took this from the Bright Stack, which again, it has all of the measurements on it for you in the instructions. So I'm just going to adhere that down. And then I'm going to adhere this piece down. And the cool part about this is I'm going to adhere the stitched rectangle frame to the acetate for the animation. And I love the dots because it's not like a big blob of glue or anything. It just gets dots where it needs to get dots. So I'm just going to adhere it onto the sheet. So when you guys are stamping these animated stamps, there is a trick to it. So you want to make sure that any up and down lines on the stamp are lined up with the up and down lines on the animation sheets so that it moves really well. Because if it's not lined up, you will have a pile of nothing happening, and we don't want that. Hey Cindy. So make sure always your lines are going with the lines on the stamp. Some of them are trickier to see than others, but the hearts really worked out well. So next up, I am going to take some foam tape that I should have pre-cut, but I didn't. So I'm gonna find some scissors here, and I'm just gonna cut some squares I have down, because that's how we improvise and roll when we don't have what we need. So I'm going to, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pocket for the slider. So I'm going to flip the acetate sheet over and line. It doesn't need to be solid, like you don't need, if you had like a roll of foam tape, that would of course work better. But for what I'm doing, this is perfect. I don't have to worry about any sequins falling out or anything like that. So just to make the pocket, this works fantastically for me. So hopefully everybody's having an amazing weekend. There's so much happening on the page. I'm getting notifications like crazy. We just did a Corona, well, a not today Corona mask decorating competition. There was an amazing display of masks. So if you do have a chance to go check it out, pop over to my Facebook page. We have some like crazy talented ladies here that made some masks that totally rock. How did I stamp the image? So I will show you how I stamped the image. Thanks for asking, Kim. They're acrylic stamps, so they're not mounted on any blocks, which I love for storage. And then I'm just gonna pop this on and I'm gonna show you how I stamped it in a sec. So there is my pocket. I'm gonna make sure the side that I want to slip it into is on here. And then, oh, I need to cut it down just a wee bit to fit in the pocket. And a wee bit more, apparently. Live videos, I love them. So we make sure they fit. I would normally be doing it on my trimmer. There we go. So it just fits nicely in the pocket like that. And you can slide it in and out for that amazing action. So there's card 1 done. And I am going to show you how to stamp the image. Oh, and they're doing draws, so bear with the announcement.
903. 903.
So I'm gonna grab a block and some ink. So I use archival ink, kind of whatever black ink you have works, or whatever colored ink you have works. So I'm gonna take this little guy and I'm gonna put it on the block. So they're clear acrylic stamps, which I love. And you can just grab your ink and paper. It might shake the table just a wee bit, so bear with me on that. Get it nice and inked up. And the awesome part about having acrylic stamps is you can see. Yes, it is a meat draw, Anita. Actually, I think it was the last one. They were doing breakfast. So the good thing about acrylic stamps is that they're really easy to see through. So you can see if your image is totally inked up or not. And then you just give it a stamp. So when I now get my piece of acetate, I would make sure that my lines in my acetate were lined up with the lines through the fox, which is super cute, right? So that is how you stamp, and then you just clean this off. I have a stamp chamois somewhere that's going around for the classes that I'm teaching, so yes, that is how you stamp them. So I'm just gonna set that off to the side and get the next card we're gonna assemble. Yeah, he's been in here. We've been doing really well. Fran's taking all the meat draws again, Anita. She got meat and she got the 50-50, I think. So the next card I'm gonna do is one with this cute little butterfly. So I'm just gonna adhere it on with my CTMH glue. Put it on there for my base. On all my example cards, I did, I think I inked the edges of them. If I could find this example card. Oh, right here in front of me. There we go. So you can ink or not ink, that's totally up to you. What's a meat draw? So we're actually in Drayton Valley at my scrapbooking retreat this weekend, and it's in the bingo hall side of the Legion. So the Legion does meat draws. I know, it's funny. I think it's a Legion thing. So part of their fundraising efforts. So we support our vets. There we go, we got that one glued down. And again, I'm going to get some glue on my awesome square stitch frame. If you don't have these frames, they're like super handy. I love matting pictures with them. They are awesome. So again, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not making my acetate lines go funny. So I'm gonna glue them straight up and down on here. Maybe I am. Or maybe they're gonna be crooked. Not on purpose though. Yes, no, the meat draws are not connected to the carnival. It is our local retreat weekend Legion support. So I'm going to, again, do some. You do need to come shopping. Come down. Come see me. Yeah, if anybody, you know what? If anybody's on here that's in the Drayton Valley area, and you are out and about or close by, I have a whole entire store set up. So if you are out and about, totally pop by. Just Google the Drayton Valley Legion, and you can stop by. The only thing I request is that you wear a mask into the building and sanitize, of course. So, because we have people limitations and we're trying to be all COVID friendly, because that's the new normal. So, but if you are out and about, definitely pop on by. I'd love to see you or meet you and see what's happening this weekend. We're here tomorrow till about 2. Oh, you met your husband at the Legion and he's a veteran. See? So you would know what a meat draw is then. You know what we support. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, you do what you can do. Thanks, Anita. Yeah, it is, it feels not so mobile when I have to pack it up. So I'm just gonna stick this on here. And if I remember at the end, maybe I'll pan over and show you at the store. Show you the store. So there we go. I forgot to stamp the pull on that one, but I'll do that afterwards. So we'll make sure it's all lined up. And pull tabs all pull out. It's super cute. Pull them slow and they fly. There we go. So that's card number 2 done. And then last but not least, we have this one, which is the happy birthday. Oh, see, Lindsay, you have meat dress too. Okay, I'm glad it's not just a Drayton Valley thing. So, I'm gonna get all my pieces set out here. I'm going to throw my little blue heart that I pre-cut out to save some time on here. And I'm gonna, I should have did the stripe side. What was I thinking? Oh well, we'll do blue. That's the awesome part about these pages, is that they are double-sided, so you have probably too many choices, to be all honest. So I'm going to, again, adhere up my frame. So when you're lining them up, just always make sure to set your acetate down. If you didn't, like I didn't on the last card, they won't line up that well. So make sure you always set your acetate. So if you stamp them a little bit crooked, Nadine, and your lines aren't sitting perfectly up and down, if you have to put your acetate, or like the sheet, the animation sheets, if I could talk. If you have to set them a little bit crooked, that's okay. Like the lines don't have to be perfectly lined up. If they're a little bit sideways to get lined up with your stamp, that's cool too. It totally works out. So I glue it on the sheet. Ugh, and on my fingers. And then I'm actually going to glue this piece onto the back there because I wanted this one to be a little bit sturdier, thicker. And I'm going to glue these little circles on here so that they have kind of a pull tab to pull out of. There we go. But it has instructions on how to do all of these in the instruction books, and tips and tricks on how to put them together. Yes, I know, I gotta hurry up because I gotta show you those kits. Those kits are the fun part. So, I only have a few of some of the kits left, Anita. I know, they're going crazy. I gotta make sure this is opening the right way. There we go. And I am not going to put this one fully together because that foaming takes forever. And I am going to glue this baby onto the front. I'll do it after. So this again is this card here. And we have some happy birthday action happening. So that's super fun. And yes, remember to comment on here, anybody that's just popping in. If you want to get this Cricut Design Space file, it's made with Close to My Heart cartridges, so if you want to get this file, you just let me know and comment on the post and I will send the file to you so that you can have it. So, last but not least, we have I think a few minutes left. I'm going to show you some kits that I have available. So the kits I have available, I only have a certain number of some of them. So I'm going to show you. Oh, and I bumped the camera, sorry to make anybody dizzy. So I'm going to show you some of the ones I have available pre-cut, ready to go. So when I do my kits up, I do them pre-cut. So all this stuff is cut out for you. You'll have to stick on the stickers. You'll have to do a few things, but everything is pre-cut. So I've done the hard work for you. So this is the first page of a whole album kit. The whole album kit comes pre-stamped. So all the stamping is done for you in the kit. So you don't have to have the stamp. Then we have, well, I'm gonna bump this table 100 times, I'm sure. So we have these 2-page layouts. And then we have this gorgeous fun page. The scallop heart was so fun to make. And all that stamping fun makes it an awesome rainbow. These pages, so all the stamping again is done for you. So you'll just have to add a few stickles and pieces, and all the Cricut cuttings done for you. So highs and lows. So this could be a Corona page if you really wanted it to be, or if everybody's sick of Corona like I kind of am. We've got quote sheets in there, sticker sheets, we've got ribbon, gems, a ton of gems in this kit. So some big words cut out, and then again, all this is pre-stamped for you guys. Hello, my name is, for real, and the next chapter. So that is an album kit with wood, oh, there's wood buttons in there and twine and a whole bunch of stuff. So that is one album kit that's available. I have 3 of those left. And there is, this one's really cool. You guys are gonna probably like it. Oh, and I got a rock. Anybody collect rocks in their scrapbook? So this is a fun kit. I'm just gonna show you some of the pages. when you guys put this album together, if you do, don't use so much foam tape as I did, because it makes it really chubby at the bottom. So these are flip-flap pages. So you can see here, I might need to back out a little bit, but you see their flip-flap pages. So you can put their journaling and some more pictures in here. And they go all the way from kindergarten to grade 12. So, and each one of them has a flip-flap, and all of this stuff is pre-cut out for you. So I think I have one of these left. I'll tuck these back in there. So they're all flip-flap pages. Yeah, that's a lot in one kit. It's one entire album. So you can get all those grades done at once. So there's up to grade 8, and it just continues on all the way to 9th grade. So, or to grad. It has a grad page. So that is one kit that I have. I have one kit available for that. Next up, I have Summer Vibes. So I'm going to show you some of the layouts I have for Summer Vibes. So here again, pre-cut kits. This is the first layout, and then we have another 2-page layout here. I'm just gonna try to back the camera up. You might see my feet. They're tired feet, so don't. There we go. Are you sharing the prices? Yeah, they were in a previous post. I did post some pictures so you'd have an idea of kind of what they look like, Dawn. So you can pop on there or just message me. You know how to get a hold of me. So here is a summer layout. So all these are popped up with fun embellishments. They've got silver gems, they've got die cuts, they've got Cricut cuts in them, they've got acrylic shapes. And then we have this last page. So this is the Summer Vibes kit. So it is a fun kit to put together. I have, I think, 3 of those ones. So we have the Cedar and Pine kit. So we've got a 'Tis the Season page with a lot of Cricut cuts here. Lots of photo mats. Those are all included in there for you, all of them. So you just have to assemble all those gorge flowers pre-done for you. So that's all cut out on the Cricut. Again, the snowflakes are done for you too. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. And then we've got this one here. So that's a Christmas one that I have one of. And then I gotta find all my pages. They're a hot mess over here. I thought I was organized. Maybe not. So we have this timber kit. So this is the first page of the timber kit. And then we have these. So again, all pre-cut out, ready to roll, ready to assemble with full instructions. So I have, I think, one of these available as well. There's another 2-page layout here. And then, last but not least on this one, another 2-page layout kit. And then last but not least, well, we have 2 minutes to go. I'm going to show you the new Bloom and Grace kit I have going on. Oops. If I can put it back together. So there's this one pre-cut, ready to roll as well. So we've got some sunflowers, find the joy in simplicity. I think some of us have learned that during COVID. We have a smile layout with some gorgeous, gorgeous sunflowers. And it teaches you how to make them. There's a video on how to make those gorgeous sunflowers. And then last but not least is Shine. So yeah, if you want any of these kits, just shoot me a message or a comment. And if you are, again, in the Drayton Valley area, I'm just going to pan over So we have a whole store section if you want to come check it out. But thanks for joining me, and have a great rest of the carnival.